using fixed cell references. To demonstrate this, I've got just a little sheet here which tells you the price of gold per kilograms that say someone is prepared to pay for scrap gold jewellery. I've also got down in column A just a simple reference number for each item of jewellery that's being bought, and in column B how many grams that particular item was in terms of the amount of gold in it. For fixed cell references, we're going to demonstrate how you would use these to calculate the cost of each individual item, and then we'll have an added extra which tells you how much the total cost is. So the point about fixed cell references is because the price of gold could change every day, as it does, it changes every day, then we may want to actually change the price depending on what day it is and what we are prepared to charge. So for instance, it may be that if this was tomorrow, I want to go in and change this to £675 exactly. Without having to go through and readjust every individual calculation, I should be able to just change the value in that one particular cell in B2 and everything else would automatically change. To start off with though, we'll have to set up the formulas to work out the cost based on the current price of £678.91. So we'll just do a very, very simple formula because obviously there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So what I need to do is to start off with an equals to say I'm doing a formula. I'm going to take the weight of the item, multiply that by the price of gold, which is in cell B2. Now this is the one where I don't actually want to change where I'm picking that formula up from. So if I was doing it for the second item, the one which is 12 grams, I'd still want to pick up the value of £678.91. So when I'm constructing a formula, I can do this using a fixed cell references. Now fixed cell references are represented by the dollar symbol. And we can actually go around a little rotor which tells you which part of the formula would be fixed by using the F4 key on the keyboard. So if I press this F4 key once, you'll see that a dollar comes in next to the column B and also next to the row 2. Well, that would mean that wherever I copy this formula to, if I want to use it again and again, it would always go back to cell B2 to pick up that particular value. And that's exactly what we want for this example. But I'll just take you through the rotor. If I then press F4 again, you can see that the dollar in front of the B's disappeared, but it still stays in front of the row. And that would mean that wherever you copied the formula to, we can change the column reference but not the row. If I press F4, it would swap and it would be in front of the column. So that means that the column would never change but the row would. And if I press F4 again, it takes me back to the very start where nothing is being fixed. So I'm just going to press it once more to get what I want, which is always to go back to column B, row 2. And then because I've got a price in kilograms, I'm just going to divide that by 1,000 to get the actual cost for that item for 5 grams. Then, if I've done my formula correctly, then all I have to do is pick up the copy tool from the corner, copy that down, and it would work out everything else for me. So now, if it just so happens that I might have made a mistake there, and actually the price of gold is £675 exactly, if I just change the value to 675, all the formulas are changed automatically. Those changes might have been quite subtle, so what I'm going to do is put an absolutely ridiculous value in for the price of gold so you can see how the formulas really change. So if I was to put in 150,000, right, if I just press return, you will see how all the values really change from where they were before. So just to finish off this example, I'm going to put it back to something which would be more reasonable. So if I said it was £675.23 per kilogram, we've got the values there, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a very simple formula to add up how much the total cost would be. So I'm just doing equals sum and highlighting the block of values that I wanted to add up, and that just tells you the overall cost. Okay, so that is just a quick demo of fixed cell references.